how to record a macro in Google Sheets and have it so it's time driven. So if you don't know what a macro is, it's simply some steps that you want to do that you want to automate. So copy and paste is an example of a macro. It's very simple. So the reason why we'd want to look at old and new data in trading is so we can get a difference, and so we see a measurement over time. We keep it sort of scientific and mathematical, and try and keep like devoid of emotions. So with sentiment, we want to see the difference over time, obviously, because the herd are they're typically terrible traders, and so if we examine what they do over time, that's a very powerful metric that we can use successfully as well. Just as a side note, all our signals went green today because we're doing the opposite of the dumb herd. But that's just a side note. It's just to say why we'd want to look at the difference over time. So let's get some old data. Just I don't know. Let's say Euro USD. You can get this data anywhere online. The sentiment data. FX SSI is really good. Let's just say 30% long, 30%, and we'll go to. This is random stuff. Just you'll get this and populate it from the internet. This is just for an example. These are just random numbers. Right, so okay, so we've got some old data, and all we want to do is get a macro, so we can just copy into from A to D, right? So we go to Tools, Macro, Record Macro, and then we'll go down here, Control C, Control V, and in here we'll put in the time. So that's Control Shift semicolon. So all it did was copy, paste, time, save. What do we want to call this? Demo 1 QuasiDB. Save. So edit script. Now, if you're really new, you'll look at this and go, "Oh my gosh, this is really confusing." It's not actually that bad. All it is just simply to say the steps that we've just done. We copied and pasted and we got the time. So that's what that means. There we go. We grabbed those cells and we pasted in there and we got the time. So you think, well, what do I do here? This is confusing. And you'll get this strange message up there as well. So you can just click dismiss, go to edit, current projects triggers. And this will open a new page. With any luck. God, that was slow. Create new trigger. Now, demo 1 QuasiDB, because that's what we just called it. Time driven. Do it every hour. Actually, we can do minutes. Yeah, I mean, you can do it anytime you want. I mean, you can even do it every week. But it depends on your style of trading. You might be a scalper and you want like 1 minute sentiment shifts. That could be fine. That's just your notification of failure. So yeah, you click save, and then we'll return back to the spreadsheet. Okay, so that's done, and that's it. So that's your macro recorded. So we go here, and then this will simply just every minute it will paste that old data into there, and that's it. We've automated it. So let's get a difference. So we want to go there minus there, and then we can grab that down, grab that crosshair, and then that's it. So just a 5-minute video. So what probably is confusing is when you see this and you're like, oh blimey, that is confusing, but it's not really. It's just simply computer lingo for what the steps that we've just done. We can make it very complex, but we'll keep it nice and easy. So we go when you see that screen, go to edit, and then that one, current projects, triggers, and then you just simply select how you want it triggered. We want to do it over time, so you click the time trigger. If you ever did want to edit that, then it's just simply edit trigger. So you think perhaps minutes aren't ideal. We want to do an hour. Maybe hours better. Then you just simply click save, and then that's it. So the URL is script.google.com. So if you ever do lose it, then that's the address to go to, and that's it. So hopefully it helps. That's how you record a macro, and you have it triggered at um, time deviation. So that's it. So hopefully it helps.